And Happy New Year, everyone. It's the last day of 2010, and that means the final issue of the year for the Tampa Bay Business Journal. Editor Alexis Milner is here to give us some of the top stories of 2010. And also, this issue is focusing on social media, which has really ramped up here.
Well, 500 million users on Facebook, 600 million worldwide, a billion users by 2012.
Wow.
We decided to devote our last issue of the year, social media, and how businesses are using it. What we're finding is that they're using it as a multi-pronged approach. It's marketing, it's contact, personal contact, but it's also a way to get thought leaders out there. They're using it to provide a sense that they have expertise in certain areas. They're making contacts, they're developing, lawyers are getting cases out of it. Even banks are dealing with customer service issues.
And businesses who don't embrace this are really going to be left behind.
Well, 4 in 10 right now, small businesses have some sort of social media platform. So you have to kind of go along with it. If you're not thinking about a strategy for that, then a lot of small businesses are trying to figure out, well, what do we do? How do we get a little bit deeper and go beyond? And they really have to kind of define that, figure out a way to make it work for them.
In the same vein, you asked some CEOs here to tweet.
Well, as part of 140 characters, we asked CEOs. Now, the Business Journal covers 20 different business sectors, 7 counties. We asked them to tweet their outlook for 2011. Some were sort of cautious. They're beginning to invest again, but they're reluctant. They're maybe going to some contract work versus hiring people. But there's positive signs for biotech, for medical technology. And it's an optimistic year, but cautiously optimistic.
And, of course, as the last issue of 2010, you do look back at the biggest business headlines.
We couldn't resist, of course, the defeat of the transit tax in Hillsborough County, a big deal. The awarding of the Republican National Convention, a big deal. But the biggest deal of all was the oil spill. And no drops of oil on our beaches, yet still a lot of the folks in tourism and leisure are dealing with this kind of issue, lingering effect of the oil spill, and people thinking that their beaches are polluted. But as we know, they're not. They're beautiful and ready to go.
Still trying to get that message out.
And there still are, and that's obviously the biggest business story for us, and a national one, an international one in many ways.
All right, Editor Alexis Milner, Tampa Bay Business Journal. Continued success in the coming new year.
Likewise, Dan.
Thank you for being with us all
Pleasure.
year. We appreciate that. We'll see you next week, and next year, I guess we could say. For more Business Journal headlines, you can always go to the ABC Action News website /business.